Alright, so this is the game Tiny Combat Arena. Just came out today. It is in early access. And as you can see, if I go into quick battle here, there's not a lot in the game yet. There's only just one sand island. No other maps yet. Get different times of day. Get free flight, dogfight, or strike. But then again, too, you can tell it to start on the runway, the ramp. If you go into dogfight, you can set it up to have other craps in here. You got F4, F5s, MiG-21, MiG-23. Then the AV-8B. I don't think you can change airplane. I think you are stuck in the Harrier for right now. Situation neutral, advantage, disadvantage, distance 5 miles, 5,000 feet. I mean, there's not a lot in here yet. The game first coming out. So that's the Harrier, when you get to fly. That's what the F4 looks like. Simple polygon, close enough. Base game. I like the way the F5 looks too. And truthfully, this is if you like these style games, this is a good one to go with. Now, this is made by Microprose, which I find weird. I thought Microprose went under. The only flight sim I ever had from Microprose that I believe was developed by them was Falcon 4.0, which I still have. But let's go show you a little bit of the gameplay here. And tell you what I think at that point. Alright, so here we are inside the game. Take a look at the quick mission builder. So there's not a lot you can do in the game yet. It is in early access. Just came out today. So you only get the Sands Island map. You only get to attack an enemy airfield. Didn't realize you could switch between Soviet and US. I don't think it's going to change the plane any. I'll check that out later. But there wasn't a whole lot you could do. You can add ground targets in there if you want. I decided not to. Decided just to go after the air base. So here we are inside the game now. Like I said, it's very simple graphics. Very old school. But physically wise, you get controls over everything you're doing. I am using a Sidewinder 3D Extreme joystick by Logitech. I did try playing this with the Xbox controller. You can do that too. It's pretty easy to figure out what buttons went for what for selecting my guns and all that stuff. So, but just making a few passes here over the target. Landscape is very bare though at the moment. Hopefully they'll do some improvements there. And you get a little bit of a screen shake depending on how close you are to explosions, so that's kind of cool. But in a minute here I'll have this base destroyed enough to where it's going to give me the ability to leave. And physically wise, there's not a whole lot in this game yet. I don't know if they're going to be doing a campaign in it or anything like that, or if it's just going to be quick missions like this. But for a few minutes worth of just blowing stuff up, it's pretty good. Release a few more bombs up nice and high. Got some planes out there. There I am switching over to my missiles. Mission is over. Never fails, my phone always goes off whenever I'm doing a recording. But switched over to my missiles, you see you get blackout if you're turning too hard. So you do get G-force type stuff in here, so that's good. Looking for that enemy plane. I have no clue if they have a lock-on on here yet. I've not messed around with the controls too much. All I really did is made sure that my flight stick would work. And there we go, got a lock-on, got a fire. Did I fire at that time, or did I? Oh, yep, I hit him because you saw a little screen shake there. Down he goes. But this pretty much is the game. Like I said, there's not a whole lot in it yet because it is in early access. Is it worth buying in early access? That's a good question. I'm hoping that they continue working on the game. and they add more stuff into it. But that is a gamble that you will take when you buy this one. The game right now on Steam, I believe, was only about $11. And so far it's got some pretty good reviews on Steam. People are loving it. They're calling it a very throwback to the 90s flight sim eras, back to like Jane's time and stuff like that, the Jane's flight simulators. And I can agree with that. It is very similar to the Jane's games, especially in the look. Graphics are a lot cleaner than what those ones were. Ooh, they just went down the other airplane. But physically wise, I mean, here we are, went outside the aircraft, take a look at my plane. Physically wise, the graphics are pretty nice, they're clean. Yeah, 5 looks really good. But it is a decision you have to make if you want to buy this in early access. I would probably wait to see, give the developers a little bit of time, see if they add anything else into it. But if you are a fan of old school flight sims and you're really looking into trying to find a new one that's easy to pick up and play, this might be an idea. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next review.